Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Angel. I told you guys a lot happened to me over the weekend and I couldn't say it all in one video because then I would have had an hour-long video and I don't got time for that. Like, I'm just, process. This is a process. So anyway, another great thing happened, Like, I've been thinking about this for like a couple of weeks now, just what I was gonna say to my friend when I saw her. I envisioned it when I saw it in my mind. I always saw someone else. I just didn't realize who this someone else was. And now that I know that, like, it wasn't her daughter, like, I was like, oh my god, I don't want to talk like this in front of her daughter. So it was just really weird for me at first. So I was talking myself out of it, talking myself out of it, talking myself out of it. And as I'm talking myself out of it, God is showing me how this woman loves me. Like what she did for me in a time where I couldn't do this for myself, And it was just an overwhelming of feelings. Like, I have to always say that because I can't, the feelings I feel is just something I've never felt in my life. And he was just showing me what she gave me in the beginning of all this, like her time, her love, her energy, her everything, pain. Like, we broke down walls together. Like, we were literally punching walls, trying to heal. Like, we both wanted it. We both wanted it. And it was just, I'm glad I had that. Because without her things that she gave me, like, I realized I'm very powerful. And I told her this, like, I'm very powerful in my hands. Like, there's something about my hands. Like, I just can't touch anybody. Because I take something from them that they don't want or don't need or don't know what to do with. Like, I don't know what it is. I can't explain it in words. It's just feelings. Like, I've watched this from myself. So I'm just realizing, like, when we were hanging out all the time, she didn't have any of those things to give herself. So to give me hope, belief, keep me going with this, like telling me, like, if you believe that, stay in that. Friend, I see you glowing. Like, I see this. I love what you're doing. I love what you're doing. You're doing a good job. Someone constantly reassuring me of that when I wasn't sure. And it took me a long time, just to muster up the strength just to give her back what she gave me, because that means that I would no longer have that helmet of salvation, like that security blanket of knowing that I have something. But that's not my something. That wasn't my something, and I had to give that something to God, because if he wanted me to take it from her, essentially, like, because we met for a reason. We both didn't want to live out here. Like, it wasn't a coincidence. And I was attracted to her radiating spirit from the moment I laid eyes on her. And I thought it was like how she dressed, because she dresses real nice. She's so pretty. She's just a friend you would want to be your friend, because she's just real. She's loyal. She's loyal. Never had a friend like that. Seen me in every phase of this. So she was really able to see me transform. So when she says she's proud of me, she's saying that. She means that. And my mind always does this thing where it tries to make her my enemy. Like, it's weird the way my mind works. It's weird, and I don't understand it. And I'm glad that I didn't listen to my head. I followed my heart, because you never realize how much a person needs something until you give it to them, and they give you the reaction that God showed you they was going to give you. And it was all worth it. It was worth not having that, because it was a lot to have. Like, the things we talked about, the things we got through. I have not been the same since I met her, so I know her life has not been the same. And we don't have like a jealousy or anything like that, but like, to put myself in her shoes, if I was watching her go through this and like see a change, literally see a change, like, I'm telling you, she was at my stage set strip clubs. Like, my booty y'all get the picture. Like, we was friends, like we're close. So it's like God gave me that, because if she, and vice versa, like, I only did this because I knew that I couldn't do it for me, but I would do it for her. And he knew that she would give me every ounce of what she had left in her. So there's no more room left for anything but him. When she comes to him and it's real and it's genuine, she'll see it. She didn't even question me for a second when I walked up to her. And like, she could tell my vibe was weird because she knows me. So she was just, I was just fighting it. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it, but then I saw her. I saw her, her little self, all cute with her bun. I had to. And I realized, like, the couple of weeks were working me up to this, you know, that hug. It didn't take anything from me. I felt freed. I really felt free. And I could feel her heart beating. Because mine was beating, you know, like, this thing with God is just a mystery, man. This whole thing, like, it's beautiful. I don't regret it. But like, everything is like, it makes sense. My life makes sense. I make sense. The relationships I had with people make sense. The things that happened to me make sense. I could just really sit in me and be okay with being in me. I could never, ever, 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 ever question her love for me ever again. No matter what my brain tries to convince me, like, she gave me all she had. But I did something with it. Like, she didn't, we weren't just trauma bonding. Like, we were healing. And I was listening to her. And for the first time in my life, like, I love somebody because they weren't perfect. Her story just reminded me of how unperfect I am. You know, of how hurt I am. And she couldn't say the words, the feelings. I felt the feelings. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I feel things so deeply, like, in a way where it can only be explained through him. Like, I could feel her, and I love it. I love her. I do this because of her. I see it now. Like, I thought it was like my sister and her, but like, no, my sister didn't have anything to give me. We were both in our own hell of brokenness and pain and trauma. So we truly had nothing to give each other but that. And I couldn't give her anything that I was going through, because what I was going through was something just that can't be explained in words. I was going crazy. I was literally going crazy. Just doing this. I didn't want to give her that, because I could see that we both wanted to heal. We all wanted to heal. I was hugging her, we were healing. And I was taking a lot of things from her. A lot of things that she gave me, because she opened her arms up. Don't be thinking I just be going around taking people's, no. We were hugging, she wanted me to. I just didn't know that I was that powerful. I didn't know. That's why we couldn't, after a while, we literally could not really be around each other. Not because of anything, just because she got to see it. Everything. So her perception of everything is completely different than mine, because like I was like on the inside looking in. You know, I can only see myself like in the mirror, but she got to see me, my miracle, from a different vantage point. So I love her. I do this in honor of her. I'm not gonna say her name because it's her story. And when she's ready to tell her story, she's gonna tell her story, and she's gonna save lives. God put me in her life for a reason. She needed someone like me, and I needed someone like her. The way we feed each other is just beautiful. Like, this is the type of friendship, like, I don't think we would ever really fight about anything, because like I wouldn't even want to like make her come out of her body, because she's been out of her body her whole life. I heard her. I listened to the things she say. I can literally tell you things about this woman because I listened to her. I got to know her. I understand her. And I understand how she loves. And how she loves is how I love. It's just very distant, very far. But don't ever question my love for you. Because if you called me, I'm coming for you. And that's just that. You know, no questions asked. Like, I don't care what you did, what time it, like, friend, you need me, I'm on my way. Sorry. Like, not a lot of people understand that. People hold me to this just high expectation and just like, I should be there dealing with you and all your shit along with all my shit. And then it's like, I can't keep feeling that, because it just leaves me with this just hopelessness about myself and life. This part of my life right now, no questions asked. Like, I just have to do this alone. And I know, just because I think that God's gonna send somebody my way just to just, you know, distract me, anything, like, but like, this requires like a lot. There's too much world, but it's not his world. So I have to listen to me, not have so many people's inputs in me, you know, like telling me who I am, what I'm doing, why I shouldn't be doing it. You know, I'm doing this. I have to do this. I have to do this. I have to keep going because she needs me. We started this thing together. We really did. We were holding hands. We were holding hands. But only one of us could keep each other going. And I couldn't do that for her. I couldn't. I would have died. But she had just enough life and love in her to give this to me, man. She'll never get me and how I love her, because maybe she will, but to know that she knew that I needed that, and she knew that she didn't have it to give to herself, she gave it to me. And I could see now why the devil was trying to push me so hard to just make me believe that my friend don't love me, how I think I deserve love. She don't show me love because she can't. She gave me everything she had. And now she just has just enough left to hold on to her kids. She got kids, and I tell you, I love them kids like they was my own kids, man. Because I love their mother. Do anything for that woman. I swear I would, man. No one is ever in their life giving me something I can work with. You know? I was just telling her, like, you know, she taught me the word no. Mine. I was trying to I'm gonna just give you guys some examples because it's just, why not? I'm already here. It was like I was trying to give my baby daddy some money, in jail. And she was just like, no, like, what the fuck? That's your money. What he do it for you? Like, she was snapping on me. I ain't never had nobody snap on me in my entire life. Like, okay, friend, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. I won't do that again. Can't upset my friend now. And then it was just like, she taught me the word mine. You know, when I was dating this dude, and like I was building my business, like he came into my life and he showed me how to really, you know, do the business part of this. Like there was more to it. I was just thinking too small. And that's why God put him in my life too. Like, no regrets, no regrets. You just not for me. I get it now. But like, she told me that in the beginning when we were just sitting down taking notes and just talking about our dreams, writing down our dreams and goals and hopes, everything. Like we was doing the thing. We was there. We was holding hands. Don't question me when I say that. We were holding hands. And she told me that I told him what I told her, what he was trying to do, right? And she was telling me, this business is mine. Like, I came up with this. Can't nobody take this from me. This is mine. And she had her notebook. I remember it like it was yesterday. She had her notebook and she was squeezing it like, this is yours. Like, this is yours, friend. Like, no, we did this together. Like, well, you did this and we did it together. Don't let him take credit for your thing. That's yours. So I always knew that this business was mine. Something that God gave me. He really gave it to me because I didn't know how to do it. But then like, just that part of the business, she was shopping with me, man. Like I was just making it, making it, like didn't know what the fuck I was doing, and she was just buying my products or letting me just give her products, and she was actually using them. And she's been a loyal customer since the first time I made anything. And now she buys products from me. And that's what a friend is. That's what she could do. Like, that's how she showed me she loved me. You supporting my business, like just being there. Like every body butter, every smell, everything I did, man. She encouraged me. She really encouraged me. And I could see why, man. He was fighting so hard because like what I gave back to her. I don't even know if she realizes how powerful it was. Like, man, like I had to practice walking up to people, just telling them what God said. Like, I did a lot. Because you did a lot for little old me. And I just love you forever. I love you forever. Man, like I want to sit in this love because that is my friend from God. God sent her for me. He made her just for me. I don't care. No homo, we're not gay, but like, even if we were gay, like I'm not, like I love gays, so don't judge me. I'm just saying, like I'm not, like not like that. It's a different type of love. A love that can only be explained in feelings. And the fact that like the person that saw it, like I don't know what she's going through, but God said she needed that too. I seen the tear falling down her face, like I did. And I almost talked myself out of it. But now when it comes to her, man, so loyal motherfucker. And whoever gets her, better cherish it, because the way she believes in you is real. Because she'll believe in you if she loves you. She just, I don't blame all my friends or the babies. But yeah, just a moment of silence. Because I need it. You need it. I need it more because, man, to just let that out feels so freeing. I almost talked myself out of making the video. Like, why? She gave me everything she had, because God knew that I would do it for her. Yeah, I would do it for her. Not for me at the time. Now I'm doing it for the both of us. But like, I had to do it for her, because in a way I knew she didn't have the time. And God gave me nothing but time to heal. The Rona, like, money was just coming. Like, people was just throwing money. Like, we'll pay your rent. We'll pay your rent. Like, okay. Like, Lord, okay. It saved my life. Everything. Life makes sense. I'm just sitting in my friend's love. Just saying it. Letting it out, saying the words. My first friend from God. I almost missed it. I almost didn't see it. I almost didn't make the connections, and then the connections started connecting and it just made sense. This is not, it was like I was on overdrive with this shit, and it makes sense because I wanted to have dreams. She had dreams and she gave me her dreams plus mine. But God freed me. He freed her. She gets it. The next time I come to her and tell her what God said, she'll believe me. She wouldn't question me, because she saw what he did in my life. And she loved me. She still loves me. And I love her too. And I love everything that will come from her. The moment of silence, and we're starting now. Bye guys, until my next video.